Breaking news, Kash Patel lied under oath. They going to jail, y'all. They going to jail. Hi, I'm Darren Monroe. I used to work on Kamala Harris's campaign under the engagement team. One of tens of thousands, but I'm one of the few that had 30 years marketing branding experience. Probably the only one. And I used to work for Universal, DreamWorks, MCA, and a whole lot of big companies. Sony, Warner Brothers, iHeartMedia, yada, yada. Here's the thing. What I do on this channel is take you from chaos to clarity. I've been telling people, get into my group before the price triples. It's the Clarity group. If you're trying to get some money, get into my Moneymaker group because that's about to be at a whole nother level. We about to take it to a whole nother level, 2.0. So the link is in the description and it's on the channel. Here's the thing, yo. Kash Patel, I can't even believe he did that. They asked him on the Senate hearing committee, they said, listen, is there anything, who are the clients in the Epstein list? He's like, there are no clients. He said, but he admitted, I didn't even go through the whole thing. He lied. And you might think, well, what does that mean? They get away with everything. No, they don't, y'all. No, they don't. They're idiots. They're all idiots. They're all stupider than stupid. Do you believe? Understand this. We got 41 months. 41 months till 2029, January 20. I'm telling you, I swear we are winning the next election for president and the midterms. And whatever tricks they pulled during the 2024 election, I'll say it like that. The math ain't mathing. I ain't going to go no further than that. Whatever happened ain't happening again. Too many people watching. The states are pissed off at this dummy. Trump telling them he's going to cut mail-in ballots. Even the red states told him, hells no. So now, keep listening to the end of this. I'm telling you, this is amazing. Now, they haven't even thought this out. And I'm talking about, let me break down who's going to jail. Kash Patel could be going to jail. These are the following people who could be going to jail and in some serious hot water. Kash Patel, Pam Bondi, Steve Miller. Steve Miller was named twice in the Boasberg and in the Abreu Kilmar case. In the Alien Enemies Act, when you talk about deportations, is his ass. Okay? Tom Homan, the border czar, Christy Nome, Tulsi Gabbard, and what's her name? And Pete Hegseth, that Signal Gate, they are coming for their ass, and Trump can't do nothing to save them. You know why? They're waiting past the 41 months. He can't pardon shit. And I'm telling you. Now, there are people who say, well, I think that Gavin Newsom's going to be president. Keep listening. Kamala got a pathway that's clearer than a motherfucker to win this. I know Gavin's considered the big boom, pop, boom, boom, boom. But, no. At the closest, he'll get maybe vice president. But I don't see any reason why she just don't take Tim back and go for it again. Because there are tens of millions of us who will be like, yeah, bring that beat back. Bring it back. And here's the other thing. What's happening is that you got all of the president's men and women literally lying their asses off in oath and breaking laws. Let me give you some examples here. Yes, Elon Musk is going to jail. Though that's just instant. That's so instant to me, I hardly even mention it anymore. I've been saying it for the last 9 months in this channel alone. I'm telling you. I got a new report coming out in the Clarity group. Again, join my group. About how I believe everybody's going to jail. What's the breakdown they're going to jail for? And what are the top things they're investigating right now? And who the they are. I'll give you a hint. It's is private individuals who are financing it. And I'm going to tell you right now that they're waiting. There's nothing they can bring up to this administration. Of course not. They're the ones, how you going to bring crookery to crooks? But they ain't going to be in this bad boy long. And Kash Patel, he ain't got long at all anyway. Because even his own White House is calling for his head. Whether Trump nods on it or not yet. But if they get enough calls, it's on. It is on. He is out. And what is beautiful about this to me is to watch them build such a public record of lying, of cheating, of grifting. Here are the top things they could be going to jail for. I have something in the Clarity group where I discuss it in detail. It is called the 8 investigations, and here are the top things they're going to jail for. Okay, the top tiered one is going to be not elections. I know you want to think elections. We would all love elections, but there's some top tiered ones. Grifting, deportations, Doge and Elon Musk going into those departments and doing what they did. Elizabeth Warren already has a list of 30, 40 different things that Elon Musk and Doge did. You know what? The way they're going to get Elon, he should be in Russia right now. Seriously. He should have an escape out to Russia. But he's so stupid and arrogant, he doesn't even realize it. The way they're going to get him is they're going to wait till this presidency get passed. Ain't nobody to pardon when the person ain't president. And they're going to get his ass, and they're going to get him through Doge. Here's the interesting part about it. I told you wait to the end. There's some good stuff coming. Here's why this is interesting with Doge. Doge also worked with Elon on the election for 2024. Wonder what they know to keep their freedom. These 20-something kids, they might be 30-something by the time we get it, but still. Wonder what they know. We got 34 weeks into Trump. We made it through. And I don't care what nobody tells you, we are winning. Because when you look at his record of temporary, keep listening to me now. Keep listening to me. The record of temporary injunctions, permanent injunctions, state and national injunctions and cases. He's over 160 cases in, and he's lost 130 of them. Here's the thing you need to pay attention to when we go back to Doge for a minute. Them boys are going to roll. They're going to roll on everybody they can because the pressure's going to be on, and their White House buddies are going to be out. We win in this in 26 and 28. Don't you get it twisted for 1 second thinking that this fool, he's going to steal the election. No, that just means you don't know enough about American government. You don't know enough about it. It ain't happening. You got to understand the key phrase in United States of America. United States. See, there are roughly 6 civil wars going on. And one of them is the states' rights versus federal rights. Who's fighting that war? 23 governors and attorney generals from the Democratic side, including my great state of Lincoln, J.B. Pritzker and Kwame Raoul, as well as everywhere from New York to California. They done fucked up. They done messed up real bad, y'all. They walking into it. Pam Bondi, Kristi Noem, Tom Homan, Steve Miller. It just goes on and on. It goes on. Hegseth, Tulsi Gabbard. It just goes on and on. You know who the first group is going to be in trouble? The dumb, young, and stupid ICE agents. ICE agents, Homeland Security. They're going to throw their asses under the bus. Remember what I told you, the top three things that are out there, the top 3, right? Top 3. Grifting, deportations, and helping block the Congress away from those buildings in Doge. You made an enemy of Congress, and though they may seem weak now, they got long memories. They are waiting to get y'all. Oh, there's going to be a day of reckoning. you have never ever seen before. I am telling you. Kash Patel going to jail, man. He going to jail right along with the U.S. attorneys. Oh, it is on, mother. It is on. It is on. It is on. Do not believe for 1 second they walking away. Don't believe it. Don't believe. Don't believe the hype. In the words of Public Enemy, everybody's talking about fight the power. Yeah, that's true. But don't believe the hype should be your theme song when you talk about this particular administration. Well, Darren, why do they get away with everything? They don't. They don't. They don't. You just don't know enough to know they're not. That's why I'm crying to you, get inside my group so you can know what's going on. Well, why don't you say it here? I tried. Do you know how afraid YouTube, Google, Instagram, every social media, you see where TikTok's at. Do you really think I can go raw up in there? I can't go raw up in here. They ain't letting me do that. No way. No way. I ain't about to have my content flagged because they don't want it talked about. I mean, Trump is willing to sue the New York Times for $15 billion. Ain't nobody trying to mess with them. They ain't trying to mess with them. We got to get to a private group and talk to ourselves. And by the way, the group doesn't talk about politics, talks about what is happening in politics, what that means to me out there and what I can do, what that means to me in my home. That's why I have a moneymaker group. And that's what does it mean in my head and heart. That's why I got a laughter, at least get in my laughter group. That ain't nothing but $5 a month. You'll feel 1,000% better. I'm telling funny stories about everything from Beyonce to Eminem and Ozzy Osbourne. Oh, just crazy funny stories. But what I'm trying to tell you too is that the bigger picture is happening right now. We got people who are just lying, breaking the law, thinking they're going to get away with it. And Trump ain't going to be able to do nothing about it. He's going to watch each and every one of them go to jail. I promise you. I ain't saying everybody will go to jail. It'd be nice. But a whole lot of people will. They will. They're going to get theirs. Did I earn your subscription at least? I certainly hope so. God bless y'all. God bless America. It is on.